There are three qualities that nobody is talking about as to what made us all so obsessed with the movie Obsession, and I'm here to expose them. Hello, you, and welcome to the Okie Vision Show. Obsessed with Obsession. Surely he didn't. Nah, couldn't be. The first quality that Obsession has is simplicity. This film was made on a budget of $750,000 compared to films like, let's say, the recent Marvel film, which comes in at a budget of $170 to $200 million, which means Obsession was produced for about 0.44 to 0.37% of Supergirl's entire budget, yet Obsession made around $427 million. You heard that? $427 million compared to Supergirl's current $117 million box office. No hate on Supergirl, as I haven't seen it yet, but that ratio is crazy, and I believe it's because of simplicity. It's because Obsession has heart and soul, and much of these big budget movies lack it. And it lacks it because of a simple concept I call distill, distill, distill. Distill any script, any idea, anything you want to do down to its most basic concepts, and in that distillation, you will find what is most important about a piece of work. Most of these big budget movies go for expensive effects, top-of-the-line actors, complicated sets, but what they are missing is genuine writing, fresh-faced actors who we haven't seen before, and intimate sets. What Obsession and its director, Curry Barker, does is show that anyone could scrape together some money and get to making a film they love. The same can't be said for scraping together $200 million and making some fantastical giant film. I mean, the movie is literally based around a silly toy that when snapped in half grants you the ability to make a wish. The iconic name of this simple toy being the One Wish Willow. And due to its extremely simple nature, all the beauty lies in the writing around this simple toy, the consequences that come from it. I mean, it really does make you wonder, what would you do with a One Wish Willow? I mean, a chef would probably wish to be the best chef, right? An actor, the best actor. A director would probably wish his film would be a box office hit. I'm on to you. The second quality Obsession has is visuals. Now, this aspect is a little more understated, I feel, but the visuals play a big part in the entire film. The film very much has the feel of a 1960s romance movie. It feels innocent and very sincere, and that very visual is what plays the best in a film like this. As the film goes on, those innocent-seeming visuals that would regularly signal a lovey-dovey romance becomes distorted throughout the movie by events that are backed by a selfish obsession on both the part of Bear and Nikki. And no one can forget about the usage of shadows in this film. I mean, what in the frickety? The shadows in this film are a character in and of themselves, with the most iconic usage of shadows being whenever Nikki's character is on screen, as I believe it symbolizes this tear between two worlds, or more so, Nikki's two selves, with the shadows acting as this symbol of Nikki being concealed and gone. And what we are left with is something that is animating her body beyond our control. The shadows come to visually represent this indescribable presence that has taken over the body of freaky Nikki. More than the usage of shadows is just the usage of light in general, with the most notable scene being when Nikki stood in that door frame, as the shadows cascade down her face and you see that light reflecting in her pupils as she talks to the main character. Bear. As she talks to Bear. How could I have not wished for anything else? The final quality that completes this movie, I think, is the most obvious, and that quality is acting. What can be said about the acting that isn't completely self-evident? Before I praise the obvious actors in this film, let's talk about the supporting characters being that of Ian and Sarah. Usually people quickly forget any characters that weren't the main characters, but everywhere I look, people are talking about these characters and their respective actors being Cooper Tomlinson and Megan Lawless. Their performances were so great in their own regards that even with the captivating performances from our main characters, they aren't outshined and forgotten at all. You can tell they gave it their all, and that's what we love them for. We also have our main character, Bear, being played by Michael Johnston, and it doesn't have to even be said, but his character's played so well. Him acting out this kid who is way in over his head, and even though it's clear that he is the true villain of this story, he plays his character so perfectly that you can tell he is genuinely conflicted with what he has done with his wish. He doesn't come off as a one-dimensional character at all, and you can feel that in his performance. And the star that is having her name shouted by both men who are down bad and women who are in awe, we have Indy Navarrete, who plays the iconic Nikki character. Huh? What's up? Nikki, don't interrupt me. What are you talking about? I'm about to get to your part right now. Bear, can you tell her to chill out? Dude, I'll turn off the camera right now. I'm serious. That's what I thought. Jeez. What the? Anyway, Indy Navarrete gives this character her all and then some. This is one of those performances that if it isn't awarded an Oscar, I think I speak for everyone when I say that we will march into the Oscars and tear down the theater that hosts that joke of a show. Curry and Indy Navarrete are like Tarantino and Samuel Jackson, Christopher Nolan and Michael Caine, Scorsese and Robert De Niro. Some actors and directors seem to literally be made for each other, and I feel this is one of those situations. From the loud screams enhanced by the audio teams,
"Why don't you love me?"
Nikki! Nikki, where are you?
to the callback to one of Curry Barker's earlier films in Warnings, where the same uncanny movements are used there as done by Indy Navarrete in Obsession, this is the kind of creative partnership that I want to see more of. I can't recall the last time I've been curled up in my seat, utterly shocked by a movie in the theater, mouth agape and completely sucked into everything happening on screen. This film is a perfect 10 out of 10. I've never given a movie a score like that on this channel, and I rarely give a movie a score like that in general. But this deserves it. I'm genuinely obsessed. Oh. What the? Get off me! What the? Ah! Stay tuned for the next Oculophoric Oki Vision video program. Join the Oki Vision Club, hit the sub, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
Bear made a wish that Nikki would love him more than anything that she could think of. What happened next, no one could predict. She cooked Bear's cat and turned him into a sandwich. What? She said, no, 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 no. I thought we were having a nice date and you're giving me hate. This movie was spooky and scary as hell. One of my favorite movies, if you couldn't tell. Obsession, no obsession. Obsession, no obsession. Obsession.
Friend Barry. I wish for $1 billion.
No!